Okay, there we go. You can see this is a much rougher graphic. And so I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go to automatic. Well, you can see it detects all of these colors. So I'm going to reset that. And I don't need all those. So I'm going to take the black and I'm going to take the red. And this gray in the background is not a color I want. So this very first color with a line through it, that is the background color. So if you were taking an image off of, say, a colored T-shirt or, varied background, you can eliminate that background with the eyedropper tool by just clicking on that and make the background color, this very first color with a line through it, and that will not get traced. So now I'm going to process that image like so. You can see we've got a few specks of black in here. So I can either use my color filter, and click on those images like so to eliminate those colors. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I clicked on the wrong color. So we're going to come back and we're going to click on just that right there. Or we can go through and we'll click on this one here as well. Or we could go through, with the color filter selected, I can choose my red and my background, or just my red. My red and my background. And I can come down and just go around the area, and it eliminates all the colors but the two colors that I have selected here, the red in the background, which would be the white, which is the background now. So once I've gone through and cleaned up that, then it's just a matter of creating vectors. And you can see the text here, very rough, bad quality, always traces poorly, right? We know that. And so I'm going to come through to my text tool, and we're going to go through and select active life like so. I come back to identify and replace. So I'm going to hold my shift key down, eliminate that. And we're going to come back over here again to circular arc. And I just want to adjust that arc just slightly. And we're going to go through next. And ACTIVELIFE looks good. We're going to go to next and let Graphic Tracer go through and searching for the correct font. And you can see here that looks pretty good. It's if I want to move these here, I can use my little nudge arrows on my keyboard. Actually, if I want to reduce the size here just slightly, I can tweak that down just a little bit before I do that. And now I'm just going to go through and just nudge these letters just slightly into place. And TIVE. If I need to rotate them a little bit, you can just grab the arrows like you would, like that, and adjust these letters like so, just a little bit, and tweak them the way you want to. I'm going to go ahead and just adjusting these just slightly, and I'm just kind of hurrying here through my demonstration as I go through, and kind of torn because you get the idea. You can tweak on these things as much as you feel like it, but once you get it to the place you like, then you merely click replace, and you can see what we've done here. We've taken this crummy text right now, and just with one click of my mouse, I've replaced it with perfect text created from that original font. We'll do the same thing with this text down the bottom, like so. Identify font and replace, and we'll get rid of that little spot right there. And we're going to go to circular arc, and we'll take that arc and just adjust it a little bit like so. And next, RUNNING, we're going to go to last search, where we're bring up the letters that we had last time. I'm going to just nudge these over a little bit like so, and we're going to take that and nudge that up, and we'll take and nudge that up a little bit, and we'll nudge that up a little bit, and maybe just adjust the angle of that slightly. And we'll do the same thing here like so, and I click replace, and I've just replaced the text on the bottom. These circles, I can go through and use my replace objects, convert to circle or ellipse, and we're just going to click on that, make a perfect circle out of that, and we're going to make a perfect circle out of that. We'll make a perfect circle out of that, and out of that, and out of that one. We have just this center section left where I'm going to go through and adjust that into a corner. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We'll make that into a corner. And let's look down at the bottom here, make sure everything's looking good. And make that into a corner. Now with that node selected, I'm going to hold my control button down and click on that node. See how it highlights all the nodes in between there go in this direction. If I click on that again, it takes it the other direction. And I convert that node to an arc. And we're going to do the same on this side. That node, click this one here. And we're going to convert that node to an arc. Play around with that a little bit, get it just how you want. And when you are done, export that as an EPS, NAI, DXF, or PLT, or again, just transfer that very quickly into CorelDRAW. And you can see there we have it right there, very small. But I can take that now because it is a scalable vector, and I can make that any size, and it's all vector ready to take into production.